Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Coin Matters channel. With the help of its blockchain know-how, Ripple hopes to control the CBDC business, which is anticipated to grow to $213 billion in 7 years. As Nasdaq acknowledges Xrp as Ripple's most recent purchase, does it meet all criteria for listing on an exchange? Some cryptocurrency enthusiasts have also begun to make predictions regarding an upcoming IPO as a result of the Ripple CEO's recent actions. Regardless of whether a settlement is achieved with Ripple, are the Hinman's documents made available to the public? The impact of Triangle's most recent collaboration with the UAE's remittance provider on Ripple will also be investigated. And finally, might Xrp surpass $2? To learn more, stick with me through to the finish. The market for digital currency issued by central banks is expected to reach $213 billion in value by 2030. In light of this, Ripple has set the ambitious objective of capturing a sizable portion of the market. Numerous CBDC-focused initiatives reflect this goal for growth. In particular, a Juniper research analysis highlights the significant growth potential of CBDCs, given that it is anticipated that over the next 10 years, their global value would increase from $100 million to $213 billion. It would represent a 212,900% increase in just 7 years. Ripple stresses this in a recent article showcasing its tendency for industry expansion. Ripple has established itself as a leader in offering cutting-edge CBDC solutions as the globe increasingly moves to a digital financial ecosystem. Recently, it was made public that the Republic of Palau collaborated with Ripple to launch its own stablecoin, which is now in use, uses Xrp, and runs on the public Xrp ledger. In the most recent Ripple article, the organization's particular CBDC platform is also featured. Ripple released the CBDC solution on May 18. Ripple's ambitions to enter the CBDC market and enable central banks and other financial institutions to develop their own digital currencies are demonstrated by the platform. In addition, Ripple is collaborating with the Central Bank of Montenegro to provide technical assistance for the development of the country's digital currency. As Ripple's CBDC advisor Anthony Welfare said last month. Welfare also stated that out of 15 merchants, Ripple was recognized as the top leader for CBDCs, as was already established. Ripple made it plain that it aimed to enter the CBDC market in September 2021 when it announced the partnership with the Royal Monetary Authority of Bhutan, the country's central bank. Through the partnership, the country would be able to test their CBDC on the private Xrp ledger. Ripple also took part in the DMI symposium session this year that focused on CBDCs. Ripple is aiming to take advantage of CBDCs potential and is aware of their promise. It is noteworthy that several central bank CBDC projects have already advanced significantly. For instance, the Central Bank of Brazil plans to implement its own CBDC in 2024, and the Bank of England has expressed support for a digital pound. In a recent Penn debate on tokenization, Nancy Beaton, the chief revenue officer and of Uphold, a well-known U.S. trading platform, said that the XRP token complies with all requirements to be listed on the exchange. During the panel, Beaton discussed the panel's tough listing standards and emphasized the company's commitment to security and compliance. According to her, Uphold has a listing committee that assesses tokens in accordance with criteria such as security audits, the founders' reputations, token distribution, and other legal requirements. It's noteworthy that, according to the CRL, more than 70% of the tokens applying to list on Uphold's platform don't meet the strict criteria. On the other hand, Xrp met every requirement. This led to the decision to maintain it on the site despite the ongoing legal dispute. Compliance and legality are highly valued by Uphold. She acknowledged the lawsuit's existence, according to Beaton, but added that Uphold's legal counsel had not found any instances that would require them to delist Xrp. The exchange believes it is prudent to remain supporting Xrp and keeping it listed on the market until there is legal clarification, according to the revenue officer. Contrasting this approach is the decision made by other exchanges like Kraken and Coinbase, both of which discontinued supporting XP as soon as the SEC's accusations became known. Coinbase, which has already had legal issues with the SEC, is close to supporting Ripple's side of the legal dispute, but it is unwavering in its assessment. Notably, the present panel also featured Fabio Velarde, the Sologenic strategic growth manager, who spoke on the collaboration between Uphold and Sologenic, in addition to Uphold's revenue officer. On XRP, the Sologenic ecosystem is built. Ledger provides a vast array of XRP-related services, including asset tokenization, decentralized trading, a great launchpad, and NFT marketplaces. On the other hand, Uphold acts as a conduit for this technology and a partner of Sologenic. The recent listing of Corium and Salganic on Uphold's platform has been significant in drawing users' attention to these coins. In a similar line, Sologenic token Solo was earlier reported as becoming the first token to be listed on a Tier 1 exchange after Hub Global, a large cryptocurrency exchange in South Korea, declared its acceptance for it in July of last year. Before I continue, let me tell you a little bit about DEX. A market maker is a standalone provider of liquidity. Someone donating their cryptocurrency holdings to a platform helps to decentralize cryptocurrency trading. In return, you receive rewards in the form of commissions on trades executed through that platform, which many individuals consider to be a type of passive income. And you can get it if you use DexBill. The spool needs to make it clear that anyone can provide liquidity to decentralized marketplaces like Uniswap, SushiSwap, etc. Use the link in the video description to sign up for DexBill to receive a unique welcome bonus. You might win this deal and get up to 100 XRP. A liquidity bonus of 10 days is provided. The grant has a limit. Every time you make a deposit, you will receive this incentive. A potential impending initial public offering, IPO, has also been acknowledged by Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse following the resolution of a regulatory case in the United States. Garlinghouse was especially observed liking a post made over the weekend by Nasdaq, a significant Wall Street brokerage platform, in support of Ripple's acquisition of a startup that provides consultancy and trading services for medical and institutional digital asset custody. Recall that on May 17th, Ripple paid $250 million for Medico, indicating that it was ready to expand and join the area of digital asset custody and tokenization. The Crypto Basic recently made this information public. Nasdaq has commended the business's tactical choice. Consideration is given to Nasdaq's significance as a hub for publicly traded firms. Given that Ripple is a privately held company and that the CEO's recent actions have given rise to several rumors. A Twitter user named Renee David put up a Ripple IPO idea in a post that has garnered the attention of various people in the cryptocurrency industry by connecting several historical occurrences to the current situation. David underlined that Nasdaq intends to provide a cryptocurrency custody solution in the third quarter of this year and that Medical, the recently acquired firm, already offers such a service. The Twitter user deduced that Ripple would list once it had prevailed in its ongoing legal dispute with the U.S. regulator. When they saw Nasdaq congratulating a private company on an acquisition, Florida blockchain aficionados from Digital Dirt were horrified. Do you think they are aware that a new listing will soon be available? The proponent of cryptocurrencies claims that Ripple had considered going public via an IPO recently. However, the continuing legal dispute between the firm and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has eclipsed discussions of these goals. Nasdaq's recent recognition of Ripple's most recent business development may be interpreted as a tacit recommendation for the company to consider listing on the exchange if Ripple decides to go public in the future. Following a recent landmark victory in the case, the CEO of Ripple recently stated when the company will receive a favorable verdict from the court. The cryptocurrency community is looking forward to a future IPO, but Garlinghouse believes the litigation will be resolved in the coming weeks. Please keep in mind to push the notification bell and subscribe to our channel, as was said last week, so you can be the first to find out about fresh XRP developments. In response to Judge Annalisa Torres' decision about Heinen's emails, the community has held conversations and entertained hypothetical scenarios. Keep in mind that on May 16, Judge Analisa Torres denied the SEC's request for access to the emails and drafts associated with William Hennon's divisive 2018 lecture on cryptocurrency. The versions of Hennon's speech are expected to be made public on June 13 in accordance with the court's ruling. A former director of the SEC's Corporation Finance sealed the documents. Despite the ruling, some XRP backers still hold out hope that the commission will work out a deal with Ripple to prevent the records from being made public. However, the blockchain startup doesn't have the authority to promise to keep the information private, said David Schwartz, CTO of Ripple. Schwartz asserts that Judge Torres has already decided that any additional factors, such as a settlement between Ripple and the SEC, are superfluous in light of the public's right to view Hinman's emails and drafts. This information was made public by Schwartz in response to a discussion that Mr. Huber, a well-known member of the XRP community and self-described crypto investigator, had launched. Mr. Huber tweeted in response to Deaton's earlier claim that Coinbase might request access to Hinman's emails if Ripple agrees to keep them private. Although I'm not a lawyer, I don't believe Ripple can agree to keep them private. Mr. Huber doubts that Coinbase would voluntarily want access to any information on Hinman's emails. He emphasized that the American exchange was already involved in the dispute over Hinman's papers. John Deaton, the creator of crypto law and an advocate for XRP, added some intriguing perspective to the conversation. Deaton agreed with Schwartz's evaluation of the circumstances. He emphasized that Hinman's contacts would be made public whether or not Ripple enters into a settlement with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Deaton asserts that the request for Hinman's emails made by Forbes contributor Rosalind Layton was judged irrelevant because the materials were being unsealed. The well-known lawyer asserted that Judge Torres would revisit Layton's request if the SEC reached a settlement with Ripple and agreed not to release the emails to the public. More media outlets are likely to submit their own access motions, according to Deaton. Additionally, the supplier believes that other parties like Dragon Chain will still be able to read the information even after Judge Torres rejects Layton and other media outlets' requests for access to Hinman's communications. In addition, Al Ansari Exchange, the biggest foreign personal remittance company in the UAE, has partnered with Triangulo, a Ripple partner for on-demand liquidity. Triangle's presence in the United Arab Emirates will be further expanded as part of its Middle Eastern Development Initiative, according to a statement issued today. As a result of the strategic partnership, both companies will have the opportunity to improve the remittance experiences of their customers. The breakthrough has been welcomed by Jackie Lee, CEO of Tringo Group, who also noted that it will facilitate cross-border payments between the UAE and the GCC. Experience. When will we cross the $2 threshold? Is the primary subject of the day. John Deaton, the creator of crypto law and a proponent of XRP, has released a statement addressing the apparent indifference of investors who have been unable to buy SRP for less than $1. The lawyer believes that because they will likely buy the asset when it reaches $2, these consumers are missing out on an investment opportunity. It's ridiculous to think about how many people who today decide against buying XRP will do so if it reaches $1. Tweeted Deaton. Deaton's most recent remarks demonstrated the attorney's dismay that some investors passed up the opportunity to purchase SRP at a bargain price below $1. This is in accordance with certain well-known analysts' projections that the asset will experience rapid growth in the near future. The amount of investor apathy surprised Deaton, but the lawyer believes that the greater cryptocurrency community will likely hold off on joining the impending XRP spike until the asset has crossed the $2 threshold. What's even more ludicrous, he added, is that FOMO probably won't begin to set in until $2. The most recent statements made by Deaton reveal a common pattern among investors both inside and outside the crypto business. Notably, the majority of supporters only purchase an asset when its price grows significantly, which heightens FOMO. Attorney Deaton's remarks are a rehash of facts given by the experienced chartist Greg. XRP stated last month that a price drop below $1 presents investors with a game-changing investment opportunity. Greg's prediction that the asset will soon see a price boost is supported by this assertion. According to a more recent research by the market analyst, XRP is at a critical junction right now, and its price movement from here may take it to $3.30 or spark an explosion to $250. In response to Deaton's comments, JD, another expert, noted that XRP is currently encased in a bullish, symmetrical triangle. JD forecast that XRP will likely leave the triangle by September. He does not provide any anticipated price targets, but rather expects the asset to climb significantly once it breaks out. The cost of XRP is currently 50 cents, up 4.38% from the previous week. The asset has generated winning candles for 4 straight days, netting a gain of 6.29% during that time. So, gentlemen, the video has come to an end. If you enjoyed the video, kindly hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. See you later, bye.